No, it's not a mistake. Don't click away. We are going to play another version of my No Cards For You deck. Absolutely loving it. Thought the deck was fantastic. Finally, something in my vein. But I have made some changes. We talked about making some changes, so I'm going to run some changes in today's video. First things first, Prince John was only a 2 of last time. Definitely a 3 of, possibly even a 4 of. He works fantastically. At the very least, all by himself, he makes a whole new world way better. Yeah, so much more card advantage because of him. So he might even possibly be a 4 of. Additionally, I brought in Daisy Duck here. So Daisy is an inkable at 4, so it's something to fill our curve between wanting to play Prince John and Belle. Whenever this character quests, each opponent chooses and discards a card. That works with Prince John. However, there's a slight little drawback. If we play Daisy and then into a turn 5 Belle, we can use her ability. We can quest. That's fine. But once we go to turn 6 John Silver, and we sing a song with Belle for a whole new world, we can't quest with Daisy, because then they'll have 2 targets to attack, and then we won't get the Belle trigger, which is way more important to making them. What's better than discarding 1 card? Discarding all the cards. So slight unsynergy with Belle, but ultimately I think she's going to be a great fit for the deck. And then outside of that, we did bring in the Grab Your Swords, which I talked about. I only brought it in as a 2 of, because our early game plan very much so is, play everything into a whole new world and then grab a new hand. I don't want to have 4 Grab Your Swords and have to discard 1 or 2 in the first opening hand, that's not fun. But let's jump in and see if we can't pick up a few games. Aha, going first. Man, had to wait like 4 minutes to get into this game. Gonna have to take that into consideration. Let us see. I have 2 solid pieces for the plan. Prince John's not necessary technically, but John Silver is. Daisy Duck's a nice combo of Prince John, so I'm glad to see these 2 together. Everything's inkable, but I think I'm going to get rid of the Mad Hatter and the Hypnotize. Hypnotize goes well with Prince John though. That's tough. We're looking for a Belle. Okay, no Belle. That's fine. We're going to show off our colors pretty much instantly here. Maybe we should have inked a hook and played the other hook, because I don't think we'll likely have 2 hooks down. See that? We got the new plaque. It's a little hidden behind my webcam here, but got the new plaque. Alright, opponent. What are we playing against today? They're checking out Captain Hook, because they've never seen it before in their life. Have they finally decided on a play? No! Well, I got Belle. I don't expect this game to go very long, though. I sort of expect them to concede now. Dang it, I waited 5 minutes for this video, and I don't even know if I can use it if they just concede or not play. Like, that's not fun. That's not interesting. You might just keep this as like bonus footage at the end. Aha, they're playing! Are we gonna get a game out of them? Maybe? I really can't tell. Yeah, there's a Prince John. All I need now is a whole new world. Between Daisy and Prince John, I should be able to start drawing cards to get to a whole new world. I need another inkable. I need another inkable. Blue and red. There's an inkable. Basically anything trades with that Gaston. Well, nothing. These guys don't trade. Alright, we're gonna play Daisy. We're not going to quest. But I will quest with Daisy next turn. The Daisy Duck Prince John combo. They don't have very big butts though, so I don't have huge hopes for this combo like lasting very long in the meta. Fortunately, our opponent's board wipe right now, I think, is still just Be Prepared. I don't think blue acquired anything new. Finally tonight, though, after work, I get to sit down and build decks. So that's a big bonus. You won't have to see me replay this deck again. I promise. That's a lie. I'm gonna replay this deck at some point. I'll probably play this deck a lot off video. Tink is nice. Could set up my Belle here. Even if I don't have a whole new world, getting the no cards could be fantastic. Well, let's start with Daisy. First, she's gonna make my opponent discard, right? Whenever this character quests, each opponent chooses and discards a card. Did her ability not go off? Daisy Duck's broken! Well, that's not fun. Daisy's not working. They are meant to discard a card, and then I was going to draw a card because of Prince John's ability for whenever our opponent discards a card, we draw a card. Well, that's sucky. I'll report that for sure, because this feels like that could be fun. Another Maleficent down, so easy to defeat. Now you have to attack Daisy Duck unless you have removal. Sword of Truth! Banish chosen villain character. Oh no! Prince John is ward. Ha! Ha ha ha! Well, my opponent doesn't have a character for me to interrogate. I'll play another Prince John. What's nice is the Prince John Belle. You don't need a whole new world. If you can still get them to attack Belle, for every card they discard, you draw a card. If I have multiple Prince Johns, I should be drawing lots of cards, right? They should both trigger. Now I just need my opponent to play something. That's the wrong something. Yeah. Take out a Prince John. Attack Belle. Oh, come on, attack Belle. Do it. Attack Belle. Come on, opponent. I didn't think so. That's wishful thinking right there. Well, the upside though is I get to keep questing with Belle pretty freely. You want to know something crazy that I just learned today? The floodborn on the cards, so they could be Dreamborn, you know, heroes, princess like this one. They could be floodborn. All the shift creatures are floodborn. That's it, just shift creatures. I had no idea. Oh yeah, Captain Hook, of course. Of course. You already have to attack, so I'm not worried about you. I should draw a bunch of cards, but I think I'm still gonna play a John Silver. Yeah, his ability doesn't do anything in this situation, but he's a body on the board and he quests for 2. At that point, right? We have to eventually win the game. Right now, Maui's already set up for defeat with this Belle. Nice. Oh, my question for 4 going to 17. Next turn is board wipe territory. Next turn's board wipe territory. If I play the Captain Hook here, then he does need more than just a Maui attacking. I represent lethal with Captain Hook with either character. He's got the board wipe, there's no point in attacking at all. What I love about this deck is, like, even in this position, I don't feel behind. I still feel like I could top deck just the perfect answer at any time. There are some dead draws for sure. I don't want to draw like a grab your swords right now. Should be pretty straightforward though. We are on the path to victory. If they're playing out their characters, there's no board wipe. They somehow still need to deal with both John Silver and Prince John, which they cannot seem to do. I don't know how they get out of this. Prince John's ward though, against the Sword of Truth? That was unexpected. That was cool. And just like that, playing the Captain Hook as a just in case. My goodness, man, I just had like a 15-minute wait. Okay, so we might not get too many videos in today. Go 1 second. Let's see. Prince John's nice. John Silver's nice. I got the Tink thing going on. Let's see if I can get me a Belle in a whole new world. I got a whole new world. I just need one more piece to this puzzle. Okay, I gotta be careful with Inkables though. Gotta be careful with my Inkables. I think I'm definitely gonna be leaning towards Tink and discarding the others. I'm gonna also hold on to Simba for as long as I can. He might be ink, but he might also be playable. I mean, I could play him here. What am I discarding? Prince John? That feels bad. I mean, at the very least, I have a Prince John whole new world combo. Let's just pass. I went to go report the Daisy Duck incident. They're already aware of Daisy Duck not working correctly. So, we'll just have to keep that in mind. I think I will play a Simba. I need my ink, man. No, we're gonna save it. I think worst case scenario, I'm inking Simba, playing Tink. John on 4, Whole New World on 5, just to take huge card advantage. Somebody left a comment on the last video. Did anybody else notice? Apparently Prince John was also letting me draw for cards I was discarding. I know it was doing it with my Simba combo, which is not meant to do. But it sounded like they were saying when the Whole New World went off, I was drawing cards based on my hand as well. Because we're definitely aware of the Simba thing. We know it was proccing on Simba when it should not have been. Now what, opponent? Now what? Shifting into a big Tink. Okay. You gonna sing a whole new world? Okay, good. No song. That's my job. can't filter because they just can't. Well, they can't target Prince John, so I could still filter. Try to get the bell. That does anything that discards singularly triggers Prince John, but I didn't think a whole new world did. Okay, Prince John's still broken. But you know what? I'm fine. If Daisy Duck's not gonna work, I need to make up for that card draw somewhere. Dang it. Whole new world's looking a lot less favorable at this moment. A bell off the top would be fantastic, though. Not a bell. I have no reasonable 5-turn plays. Maybe just take the card out of their hand. Oh, and there's the bell for next turn. Okay. It's a little slower than I want it to be, but we do got a bell into a Prince John into a whole new world. Our opponent has demonstrated that they do have removal, though, so we got to be careful about that. What's Gaston do? Something about looking at the top of your deck. Look at the top 3 cards, put one into your hand. Okay. Could make him discard again, that's funny. Opponent's gonna be able to quest though. Gross. They're gonna get a lot. They're gonna get 6 off this turn. Cinderella. Oh, that is not who I clicked on. That's not who I'm clicking on. Why is it showing me Belle? I'm clicking on Cinderella. Resist to whatever you play. Play a song. This character may challenge ready characters. We're in trouble, man. Their whole board quest for 3. Like, just make this whole card thing's not gonna do squat right now. I just need my John Silvers. Let's see, they're gonna want to attack with Tinkerbell if they have to attack, right? I'm gonna target Gaston. Because Gaston doesn't have resist. Now, I think my opponent's likely just going to get something right here. So they're gonna have removal for Belle, and then this game's over. That's a lot of questing power. I didn't realize Gaston here had 3 on him. Can't believe they're running Cinderella, though. This shift 5's not bad. Alright, gotta cross our fingers they didn't get a smash, or double swords, or fire the cannons, because we know they have it in their deck. There's the swords. Here's the fire the cannons. Alright, good game, opponent. Good game, opponent. That's all I got for you. Oh ho ho! The wait times are so obnoxious right now. This may be my last game because I've wasted so much time. That first game I played took me 45 minutes of my time to get to. Oh, let's see. I don't need this many John Silvers. Daisy's currently broken, so it feels real bad to put it away. I got the bell in the whole new world. I got the bell in the whole new world. Can I get a Prince John? Turn 3 Tink, turn 4 John, turn 5 Belle, turn 6 everything for victory. That would be fantastic. Another blue steel, I see. We lost the blue steel last time. Oh, I'm missing an image. What was that card? I don't know what that card was, but I'm missing the image. My turn 4 might be blowing that up so they don't have a big Cinderella coming down. That Quill is pretty good against me. Lets them ramp up. Oh, I can't ink and deal with it. Unless I get something lucky off Simba. Is that a gamble I'm willing to take? Either way, I need more inkables if I want to deal with the Cinderella problem. Well, let's start here. I know I could play Big Tink right now, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna ink it. I'm gonna Simba. No, I'm not gonna Simba. I'm definitely playing Smash. Alright, I'm gonna ink Simba then. I don't think we're gonna get around to playing Tinkerbell, but just in case, we'll leave it up to the fates to decide if Big Tink should need to be played or not. Ramp him. This is the new quest heavy deck. Blue Steel. Yeah, they're dumping their hand aggressively. At a certain point, do you even bother with attacking their hand if they're just going to dump their hand like that? I think the wise move here is actually play some characters. Start filling up the board. I will get Belle down, but not necessarily for the game plan here. She's a very valuable quester. If our opponent's just going to keep dumping their hand, opting to put that away so they can play a different Cinderella. They got a ton of ink too, so they're going to be able to utilize a lot of cards before they're forced to discard. Let's see, the resist 2. Damage dealt to this character is reduced by 2. So that's even when they're challenging. So my Belle is only worth 1 damage to that thing. Damage dealt to this character is reduced by 2. Trying to remember the rules on resist. Is it combat damage or does Tink's damage also work? Well, a good way to test it, I think. Let's just shift Tink out instead of playing John Silver. Okay, so it resists all damage, so Tink's extra damage to that Cinderella won't do anything either. Good to know. That Cinderella's gonna be very hard to deal with, considering we're a damage-based removal. It even takes no damage from our swords. Yeah, I'm only doing 2 damage when I attack in. Only got 3 damage on board. John Silver their Belle. I'm going to Whole New World. I think I'm massively helping my opponent here, though. Genie's valuable. Okay, Genie is still good. Like I said, I think they're going to be able to just dump their hand before they're forced to discard, or better yet, they're just going to have removal and they don't have to attack at all. I like this new version of the blue steel. I think I got a new deck idea. That Cinderella is seeming better and better. Like, now it's like red is the only thing that really removes it. Alright, here comes another swords. Cannon. Something. You don't just launch off or grab your swords without having a follow-up. Really, John Silver. I guess they're like, I'm gonna take out Belle anyway, so I may as well take out the other characters. Yeah, look how they're able to take out so much advantage, and they don't even have to discard their hand still. I like that. Very resilient to the hand attack. Not easy to pull off. Captain Hook only doing 1 damage to Cinderella. Man, this resist is some BS. Tink will do no damage to Cinderella. To grab your swords. I've done no damage to Belle, so grab your swords doesn't even take that out. And we're gonna get freaking stomped here again to the same colors. We've identified the deck's weakness. Hopefully Steel will actually get something that's genuine removal, not damage. Because this is brutal. Can't deal with resist. I didn't even think about that, man. With the resist, Steel doesn't have removal anymore. Man, I don't know how to deal with these guys. Obviously the Belle's gotta go. That's a Captain Hook and that's a swords. Nothing to that Cinderella, man. I don't know how we deal with that. I don't know how we deal with resist. Red is looking way better with its removal. This is a race I can't win. I don't have characters that do that kind of damage. I mean, I just have to play Tinkerbell and I got 3 damage on board for it. Gross. There's nothing I could do. I can't deal with the resist. I can't interact with it. None of my cards do anything. Ooh, this is brutal. Genuinely don't know what to do. No damage. I don't think resist is supposed to stop this other outside damage. I thought resist was only for... Now I'm gonna have to look it up. Because I thought resist was only for combat. I've gotten all bright because I'm on Google. Ah! I'm gonna have to look it up. There's way too much research here. I have no idea. I'm not about to read 1,000 words. Ugh, gross. That's the game. Man, I can't deal with the resist. Alright, I'm gonna try to get a 4th game in for you. I'm running very short on time. Resist? Nope. They just don't take damage, so Steel just stopped being good. I had no idea. Let's see. I got the Belle. I got the John Silver. I even have Prince John. What I don't have is a whole new world. Man, I don't want to give up Inkables, but I need the whole new world. Oh, and I just picked up so many uninkables. Oh, we lost this game. That sucks. That is very brutal. An all green hand, though. See, this is why I don't go above a quarter of the deck being uninkable, because this still happens. Prince John into Prince John. I'm gonna draw so many cards if I can pull anything off. I still have the discard effect. I can still Belle into John Silver and then draw cards off all their discards. Oh, there's the whole new world. I just need to be able to get to it. The downside is the whole new world is uninkable. I only have one inkable in my hand and I need him for the combo. Statistically though, I should draw a bunch of inkables. Considering I have like half of the uninkables in my hand right now. Okay. So I have to get rid of John Silver. That I don't have a way. Yeah, I don't have a way to make them attack. Can't not play though. I could draw a card in Whole New World. I'll draw a card for everything that they play. So they have 2 cards in hand, so I'll draw 4 additional cards. Oh, I'll have 8 additional cards. Okay. Not a board state I want to deal with, but come on, give me an inkable. All this stuff to ink. Of course. Of course. This is such a feel bad, but I don't really have much of an option. Ink for 6? Gross. I'm debating if I should play a Belle. Yeah, downside with this deck here is it's not very interactive with our opponent, and if you get a slow start, it's brutal. Can't force them to discard. I'm gonna play a Belle. Gives them a chance to completely empty their hand. Gross. He's an inkable. I need ink! It's not too late. I can still sing this and get a John Silver. It's still possible. Yeah, there we go. Look at that hand. That's what it's all about. Did I get a John Silver? I did not. But I did get a Beast is Mine. Alright, I'm gonna play a Smash on the Aurora. Try to slow them down. I'm gonna play Beast is Mine against that Rapunzel. Because it has to attack, but it can't attack the... It doesn't do damage to Belle. Okay, next turn's the board wipe turn. I got 1 swords and a couple... I got lots of Tinkerbells. Oh, well, there they go. They can sing that, so they keep their hand. Saying thanks. That was rude. Okay, so I can't play Tink and sing now because they took away my Belle. If they have Eye of the Fates, then they win. Alright, I don't think I need these Prince Johns anymore. Plus, if I could bait them into attacking, that's fine. It's funny, like, the change for today's video is the swords, and we've overwhelmingly gone across so many of those resist creatures that the swords are useless. That has been absolutely brutal. Yeah, I just quest with everything, because now I'm in a really tough position. Alright, I got some math to do. I think I need to play a genie and bounce the stitch, because it'll win the game. Which means I have to sing the swords. Singing the swords will deal with all but these two characters. Okay. I think we're fine. Let's sing the swords. Captain Hook will deal with that. Then I gotta trade a Captain Hook. And both my Johns. But I can do it. This costs 6. Which leaves me with 3. Which I think we play Tinkerbell with. Okay. Is that it? Did we stabilize? Is that the turn we needed? Hades on Genie. Which sucks because our removal's another Genie, so we're gonna have to deal with that Hades again somehow. I only got 2 damage on it. I can't force it to tap. All I can do is buy myself a turn with a Genie. I have to do it. I have to buy myself a turn with Genie. Let's see, they're taking out Genie, so I'm only on +4. That's 12. It's not going to be enough. Oof, Prince Hans is a little too late here. I'm only on +8. All they have to do is play Hades. And then I need to top deck another Hades. Ugh, not good. I think I'm singing a whole new world here. These are not the options. I need a Genie and a Smash. I don't even know if I have them in the deck anymore. It's my only out. There's the Smash and the swords. It's not enough. Oh, I can make Hades have to attack though. So I can smash the Jasmine and make Hades have to attack. Okay, Hades, you have to attack. No quest with everything. Alright, I'm on +11. What do you got, opponent? I'm sure they have lots of outs. Take out Hans. Let's be at +8. Ah, these uninteractable things are silly. Fortunately, that's all I have the time for. I'm very quickly running out of moments here to do anything with. So it's because you have to play in the lab for these new cards. There's just not a lot of people in there, so the wait times are like 15 minutes for me. Yeah, brutal. What would I change in the deck? You know, funny enough, yesterday things were going smoothly. Today, I made the change. I wanted to put the grab your swords in, and then we just played against resist a bunch, and all of a sudden this card didn't do anything. It also turned off Tinkerbell entirely, and Smash was mostly useless. So our removal very quickly dissipated with this resist mechanic. So while A Whole New World and Belle is a really fun combo, and it's really the only combo with Belle, it's not really viable. There's going to be a lot of resist mechanic being played, I'm pretty sure. So Steel is just not going to be a color you want to play unless you're playing the resist deck. That sucks. There's still lots of broken things. Prince John is still proccing incorrectly. He shouldn't be letting us draw cards with Simba. He shouldn't be letting us draw cards with Tinkerbell, which I'm sure he did. It's only supposed to work on our opponent. And then Daisy Duck is broken, so we didn't really get to truly test that out. A lot of broken stuff still. This is why I love that we have pixelborn. I love that there's a place to play this game. But it's these reasons why I think Disney needs to actually have their own team making their own client. Because they know all the cards before they come out. They don't have to wait for spoilers and then do bug fixing at the tail end. No, when the set drops, in theory, it should be 99% ready to go. So yeah, playing around these bugs has been really challenging. Still, such a fun deck. When it happens, it's such a gimmick deck. I'll put that out there. It's a gimmick deck for sure. When it works, it feels fantastic. When it doesn't work, you don't feel bad because it's a gimmick deck and you knew it probably wasn't going to work anyway. Still 100% recommend you guys pick up this deck and run with it. It's very fun. But that's going to do it for today. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun YouTube stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow with a different deck, I promise.